I'll let you know, I have sentimental values for the world's end again.
Ah, hello. The Shepherds was in Highgate. It's closed now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to ask you to fulfill a bucket list of mine. Can I high-five you?
Yes, yes you can.
What happened? He fell.
It needed nothing. Be careful. Slow down. Stop running.
That's the husband.
Was that your husband?
Beat him to it!
Drunk again. All right. If you have a good final question, let's hear it.
I'd like to think it's a good one. Hey guys,
Hey.
what I was wondering, the sort of large common theme among all of your kinds of movies, you have an excellent balancing act between action and drama and humor and sort of real world, not necessarily awkwardness, but just the real, very real quirkiness of things. How easy and difficult is it to find that balance, to find just the right amount of action and just the right amount of comedy? Not necessarily the timing, but the amount.
I think it's important when you're writing comedy to string it across like proper story, good characters, something meaningful, you know. I think with comedy often, you can sit through a comedy, you can laugh all the way through a comedy and leave and forget it before you validate your parking, or you can see a film which exists solely on jokes, like those dreadful films like Something Movie, you know, those films that are just like, not another this movie. You know? It's what they're kind of cool jokes, but the minute one fails, the whole film fucking dies, because there's nothing else there but that. So it's very important to sort of like, to have your comedy accompanied by something meaty, you know? Like Airplane, which is a great example of a movie which is a lot of jokes, and very funny jokes. Even Airplane is based on a film called 0 Hour, which is exactly the same plot, the same characters, almost the same script, with the exception of those wonderful jokes. And it works because it's, you know, people think, oh yeah, it's just the jokes. It's not, it's on a really good story. And I think that's the key, is getting your mix right. It's a cocktail, and it's, you know, that's the way to do it. Let's have a laugh.
I think the thing actually, when we done the new one, we sort of started to realize going backwards that, like, in a way, making a zombie film, a cop film, and a sci-fi movie, that they're kind of like Trojan horses to do these like relationship comedies in the middle of it. And in a way, the things that we're sort of proudest of in the movies are some of the more difficult bits. Like, you know, I think when Shaun of the Dead first came out, especially in the UK, there were like reviews that said, oh, it's really funny, I'm not sure about the scene with the mum. It seems to get very like sort of grim all of a sudden. But to me, that's the whole. That to me is like, if not my favourite scene of the movie, it's definitely a thing that I'm proud of, because I'm glad that we went there. And I think we sort of, hopefully with the movies that we made, ones that might stay, like sort of, you might think about them for a little bit longer, and they might sort of, you know, echo on longer because they have some raw, difficult, like, material in there as well as all the jokes. So that's kind of the idea. So I think it's that thing when we wrote Shaun of the Dead, we thought, if we're going to do a zombie movie, we have to kind of stay true to the zombie movie, and it's going to be a pretty bleak ending. You know, like sort of other kind of like, most other comedies, like sort of nobody would die at all, you know. So,
Guys, thank you guys so much.
Can I just say, for everyone who queued up and didn't get to ask a question, many apologies to you all.
Yes, sorry. Thank you for lining up. Sorry that we were talking too much.
I did want to ask, there weren't too many questions about Hot Fuzz, but did you want to say anything before we played that?